thank you for joining me today for this upper body workout. Today we're focusing on the whole upper body, so chest, back, shoulders, biceps, and triceps. You will need a set of dumbbells today. I'm using a range of 10 all the way up to 40 pounds. We have chest press, rows, lateral raises, shoulder press, so grab weights that work for you for those exercises. I have not included a warm-up with today's workout, so make sure you warm up on your own. Otherwise, let's get started. All right, y'all, let's get started with our first set of exercises. We have shoulder press, bicep curls, and high rows for our first 3 exercises. So we're starting with that shoulder press. I'm starting with my 20-pound dumbbells. So we're right here, pressing to the top and slowly lowering. Make sure you control that lower as well. Take some deep breaths, 5 more seconds. Here we go, shoulder press. We have 45 seconds of work with 15 seconds of rest in between each exercise, 3 times through. Make sure you're breathing. I have a soft bend in my knees. Keep your core nice and steady. Ten more seconds. Rest. All right, 15 seconds of rest. We have a bicep curl, so palms face forward. We're curling here and slowly lower. Try to keep your elbow pinned by your side. Try not to swing up here. Try to keep it nice and steady as we curl. Focus on that bicep. All right, here we go. Bicep curls. Control it as you lower that dumbbell, so nice and slow. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Rest. All right, moving on to high rows. This is our last this is our last exercise in this set. So palms facing our legs. We're pulling up here, elbows out, and then slowly lower. So pulling up and down. Here we go. I'm sticking with my 20s. So those elbows go out and up. Think about pulling those dumbbells straight up to your shoulders and control them as they lower. Try to keep this motion really smooth. Rest. All right, guys, back to that shoulder press. I'm sticking with my 20s. We have 2 more times through that set. Here we go. Round number 2, shoulder press. Rest. All right, back to those bicep curls. So palms are facing forward. This is a supinated curl. Make sure you keep the elbow nice and steady. No swinging here. All right, let's go. Curl those dumbbells and slowly release. 10 more seconds. And rest. Drop those dumbbells, relax for a second. Let's finish out round number 2 of high rows. Shake it out, take some deep breaths. Here we go, high rows. Your palms are facing your body. You're pulling those elbows up and out, and slowly release. Keep your torso steady. Try not to rock. And rest. All right, y'all. One more time through each of those, and then we're gonna move on. Shoulder press. Let's finish out round number 3 here. Whew. Shake it out. Here we go. Last round of shoulder press. Remember to control your dumbbells. Core is pulled in and stable. Slight bend in your knees. Fifteen more seconds. Relax. All right, guys, great job with that one. Back to bicep curls. Here we go, last round, bicep curls, control those dumbbells. Embrace the burn you're gonna be feeling here in your biceps. Arms are nice and steady. Take your time with the reps. I'd rather see a less amount of reps and better ones than a whole bunch of really low quality. And rest. All right, y'all. Let's finish it out here with high rows. We get a longer rest after this. So push yourself here. Here we go, high rows. Nice and smooth through this motion. All right, no jerking. Control through the entire range of motion. Halfway. Rest. All right, y'all, 45 seconds of rest before we move on to our next set. We're gonna be on the mat for the next 3 exercises. So we have chest press, pullovers, and skull crushers. So I'm going with my 240s for that chest press. And then the skull crushers and pullovers, I'm gonna go with my 15s. So go ahead and pull those weights in. All right, 15 more seconds before we get started. Take some deep breaths, grab the weights that you wanna use. We're starting off with that chest press. Here we go, chest press, 45 seconds. Rest. All right, moving on to those pullovers. So arms in nice and straight here. We're reaching straight over our heads and then pulling back up. We're focusing on the lat muscle. I'm going with my 15-pound dumbbells. Here we go. So drop those dumbbells overhead slowly, as far back as you can, and then squeeze back to the top. Think about stretching your lat muscles as you lower the dumbbells and squeezing them, contracting them on the way up. Rest. All right, I'm sticking with the same dumbbells here for our next exercise, which is skull crushers. So our arms are straight up, we're bending at the elbows. Dumbbell goes right next to the head and then squeezing back up. Keep that upper arm nice and steady. We're working the triceps here. Here we go. So dumbbells drop right next to the ears and squeeze up. Slowly lower and squeeze. And rest. All right. Pick those heavy dumbbells back up again. We're moving back to chest press. All right, y'all. Here we go. Round number 2. Take your time with the reps, make sure they're good quality. Rest. Whew. Back to pullovers. Dropping down to my 15s again. All right, y'all. Here we go. Drop those dumbbells straight overhead and squeeze back up. Try to reach back as far as you can and then squeeze up. I have a soft bend in my elbows. My wrists are nice and strong, so make sure they're not bent at some weird angle here. And rest. All right, skull crushers. Let's finish out round number 2. Here we go, guys. Drop those dumbbells right next to your ears, control, and squeeze back to the top. Feel your dumbbells stretch and flex. Rest. All right, one more time through each of those. So we're back to chest press. And then we get a longer rest, guys. Woo. Here we go, last round of chest press. Let's push it. Rest. Oh my goodness. Drop down to those lighter weights. Last round of pullovers. Here we go. Straight arms as you drop those dumbbells back and squeeze. Make sure you're pushing yourself on your weight here. It's you versus you. You've got to push yourself to lift those weights that challenge you. Of course, we want to do everything with good form, but we also want to make sure we get out of our comfort zone a little bit. How we gain strength, that's how we gain muscle, how we keep progressing. And rest. All right, let's finish it out. We've got one more round of tricep or of skull crushers. And then 45 seconds of rest before we move on to some new exercises. All right, here we go. Skull crushers. Let's work those triceps. Rest. All right, y'all, 45 seconds of rest. Slowly make your way back up to standing. We're moving on to some new exercises. Whew. So we have lateral raises and single arm rows. So I'm gonna leave one 40-pound dumbbell in here for those rows. I'm grabbing my 15s, I think, for this first round of lateral raises. Whew, shake it out. We've got about 12 more seconds of rest left before we get started. So lateral raises, our palms are facing in. We're lifting up and out and slowly back down. All right, y'all, here we go. Lateral raises. Focusing on the middle part of that shoulder. Make sure you're controlling your dumbbells as you lower. Twenty more seconds. And rest. All right, for these single arm rows, you can support yourself on a chair or a bench or on the floor. I'm gonna support myself right here on my knee. We're rowing back and slowly lower. Okay, so we're pulling that elbow back next to our ribs. Here we go, guys. Core is nice and tight. We're pulling that dumbbell up and slowly lower. So think about pulling back with your back and not just your elbow. So engage that back. Pull Slowly release. Your chest should be facing the floor the entire time. We're not adding any twisting or momentum with this. It's just a strict row. And rest. All right, switch arms, guys. So opposite arm's gonna be rowing this time. All right, here we go. You can add a pause there at the top like I'm doing. Really squeeze. That way you can really control it as you lower it back down. Rest. All right, back to those lateral raises. I'm gonna drop down to my 10-pound dumbbells. You can stay heavier if you can. Drop down if you feel like you can't control those heavier dumbbells. Here we go, lateral raises. Fifteen more seconds. And rest. All right, back to those rows. I'm sticking with my 40. You do what works for you. All right, here we go. Pull, squeeze up, slowly lower that dumbbell back down, and repeat. Go at your own pace here. You don't have to keep pace with me. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure your core is pulled in, your shoulders are level. Rest. Woo. All right, switch arms. Finish out round number 2. We just have one more round of these. All right, let's go. Switch arms, single arm row. Engage your back muscles as you start that pull. Your elbows should be going back past your ribs. Rest. All right, last round here. Back to those lateral raises. I'm going back to my 10s. We're cruising right through these, y'all. Here we go, lateral raises. Think about pushing those dumbbells out and away and then up. I just have a soft bend in my elbow here. Wrists are in line with the rest of my arm. Halfway. And rest. Drop those dumbbells. Last round of single arm row here. All right, guys, let's go. Rest. Last round, let's switch arms. Then we get a longer rest before we move to our last 2 exercises of this workout. There we go, guys. Last round of rows, let's do it. Rest, 45 seconds of rest. Take some deep breaths. Our last 2 exercises are chest fly and rear delt flies. So for the chest flies, we're gonna be on the floor, 30 more seconds of rest. I'm grabbing my 20-pound dumbbells. For those rear delt flies, we're gonna be standing. I'm gonna stick with my 10 pounds there. So the rear delt flies, we're hinged here. We're squeezing our arms back and slowly lower. We're on the floor for the flies. For the chest flies, our arms are gonna go straight out from our body. I'm gonna squeeze up right at the chest. A soft bend in your elbow, but this is not a press, this is a fly. So keep those arms relatively straight. Here we go. Arms straight out. Squeeze the chest as you bring the dumbbells back up. So feel a stretch as you lower and squeeze at the top. And rest. Great job. Let's stand it up. So take your time, get to your feet. We're going to those rear delt flies. So we're thinking about squeezing that upper back and those delts, which is the back part of our shoulder. So here we go, hinge it back, squeeze those dumbbells up and slowly release. Keep your core nice and tight. Back should be flat here. Keep your head in line with your spine. Think about bringing those dumbbells out and back. Pull your core in so you can support your back. relax. All right, back to those flies, round number 2. So back to the floor here. I'm sticking with my 20 pounds. Here we go, chest fly. Rest. Slowly make your way back up to standing. Round number 2 of those rear delt flies. I'm going back to my 10-pound dumbbells. Here we go, y'all. Hinge it back, squeeze out and up, and slowly lower. Core pulled in, support your lower back. And rest. All right, guys, great job. One more round through each of those, and then we cool it down. We are almost there. So keep pushing yourself for these last 2 minutes of work. Here we go. Back to chest flies. Last round, here we go. Make sure your dumbbells are coming straight out from your chest and you're squeezing them back over your chest. Try not to be around your shoulders or your head. And rest. Oh, great job with that one, y'all. Let's stand it up. Last exercise. We've got those rear delt flies. I'm grabbing my pins again. Here we go. Let's finish off this workout strong. So do your best. Make sure you're giving me quality reps. Rest. Great job today, guys. Drop those dumbbells. Grab some water. Let's cool it down. So let's just swing your arms here. Relax. I hope your upper body is feeling fatigued like mine is, and that you worked hard, that you pushed yourself with the dumbbells that you used. All right, let's do some backwards arm circles. Arms go up and stretch it back. Great job. Let's switch directions. Forward arm circles. One more. Great job. Let's lace your fingers behind your back here. Press down, open up your shoulders, open up your chest here. And lace your fingers in front, round out your back. Push your shoulder blades apart, stretch through that upper back. Great job. One more with each of those. So clasp your hands behind your back again. Pull your shoulders apart, press down. And reach out in front here. Press your shoulder blades apart. And relax. Let's take one arm across. Pull, stretch through your shoulder. And switch arms. All right, last one here. Let's reach arms up, clasp your hands together, pull over, and switch sides. So just switch back and forth here, nice and slow. Stretch through your tricep, through your lat. One more each side. And relax. Thank you guys so much today for joining me for this upper body workout. May the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord smile on you and be gracious to you. May the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. Thank you guys again for joining me. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Comment below and let me know what you thought about this workout, and I'll see you back here for our next workout. Bye, y'all.